Hello, Potato. It's a new week, which means a new round of closet excavation. And so, for full disclosure, the new bin today, this is not actually the first bin I've looked at. The other two that I found, well, that were on top of this one, frankly, weren't more than anything particularly interesting in them. A lot of old KB Toys stuff. I'm going to spare you. There was like the Yu-Gi-Oh! League box was in there, which was mostly unused. I think it was like the second league that came out that started like right around the time our store was closing. A bag of stuff that was on our bulletin board, pictures and things. I did find some old name tags, non-management ones, so I'll show you that. Oddly, the store phone, which I'm going to go put in the electronic trash pile because I don't know why I brought the store phone home. I guess just because I was being laid off and I took whatever I was allowed to take. I did find, not in a box, just in the closet, this guy. This is Yano. You remember from a couple weeks back when I found the software for him? That's him. I haven't found the controller for him yet, so I don't know if he's going to do anything when we turn him on. Yes, I added the KB Toys tag to him today. It was a smaller version of it. I think we have those mostly for seasonal employees. Although some of your seasonals just had vests. Alright, let's see if he still works. And does he do anything without his controller? Oh, the rubber stayed nice and flexible over the years, so that's nice. I did find one thing. I found a monkey puppet that I had when I was a kid, and the face had all hardened and crackled and had to throw him away, which was unfortunate because I liked that puppet. Obviously not enough to keep it out, but I liked it. Okay, yep, this bin looks like it has lots of interesting stuff in it. Lots of bags. Yeah, I'm going to say Yano here either doesn't work at all anymore or doesn't do anything without his controller, but that's what he looks like. If I find the controller for him, we'll try him again and see if that makes any difference at all. Put him off to the side there. Alright, let's start through this. What do we have here? We have instructions for scanners. I think that was one of those handheld games that you scanned barcodes for. Like Barcode Battlers, I think is probably the most famous of those. But I think this is one of those. I think this was like a cross between that and like Pokemon. I want to say you were supposed to like battle other people and their scanners. Well, the instructions here, maybe the actual thing is in here too. An old TV guide. Probably going to toss that out. It's not in particularly great condition. I do have some old TV guides that are in better condition than that. Alright. This is from a holiday market. Yep, I used to go to holiday market. Oh. It's the old Movie Maniacs figures, but it seems to be, maybe this just slides back in? I'm thinking not. It looks like there's glue on there. Well, that's unfortunate. Is that all there was to those? Is that all they stood up? Let's see how the figure fared. The backing didn't fare too well. There's Arnie. Terminator 2, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Ah, okay. There's a piece that goes on the bottom. I was gonna say, that didn't seem like that ever would have been particularly sturdy. Which way does this go? This way. I have hot glue. I could glue that back, and it's clearly all they used to begin with. And he didn't come with much. Alright, so I have no idea what series he was from. I mean, Movie Maniacs, obviously. But I mean, I don't remember which Movie Maniacs he was from. Oh, look, the little The little grenade launcher opens. Let's see if I can get his gun in his hand. And this one. There we go. Ooh. There we go. That's better. See if we can get him to actually stand up. That doesn't seem right. How much articulation does he have? Looks like just some twisting in the legs here. And for the feet. There we go. Yep, let's see if we can get a good shot of his face, because that's where the magic is. Yep, Terminator 2 from the end of Terminator 2, the last genuinely good Terminator movie. The jacket is physically attached, although it does have a little give down here. I think this is everything that came with it. I don't think it had a spare head or anything. But yep, that was... I know I have some other ones that I think were from one of the last series of Movie Maniacs. They came in different packaging, and I don't know if he came in that one or not. I think he was from an earlier series. But there was a Sarah Connor and I think a T-1000 that came out once they switched to... If you remember from my last closet video, that horrible plastic wrapping that you need to use scissors to open up, like that was on the Ultima Online Dragon, or sorry, the Great Worm. That kind of packaging. They switched to that, I think, for the last series or two. And I think I may have those unopened. I don't think I opened those. What else do we have in here? We have a Burger King toy from Dexter's Laboratory. Well, is that all that did? Looks like there's a magnet on top. Oh, okay, I get it. When you do that, the magnet actually holds him up, because there's, I guess, a magnet here in the bottom that repulses him. There's actually not anything holding him up there other than the magnetism. See? I'm spending way too much time on this. See? It's just, yeah, it floats on magnetism. I was never a huge fan of Dexter's Lab. Got a Riddler card from the 76 station. Got Shrek. Oh, look, he's smiling. Oh, I guess he's growling. Let's see. Maybe YouTube will pick this for the thumbnail. I wish YouTube lets you just like pick whatever out of that. That's not focused at all. Even I can see that. I wish YouTube would let you, like, pick any still out of the video without having, like, screenshot it and stuff. But they pick, like, 3 random frames. And sometimes that works out really well. And sometimes I need to go and screen grab something with my phone. Another Shrek toy we have. Looks like a twirling Fiona that must make noise because it has a little battery stopper in it. Where is this from? Another Burger King toy. We've got an alien in a condom. Okay. So it's not, at one point, when this was new, this had liquid in it, and it stood upright. It didn't... I mean, it still looked like a condom, but maybe not so much. Got something from Disney's The Grand California Hotel. This is where we stayed for our honeymoon. This is probably what this is from. It is like a sewing kit. I guess an emergency kit. There's like Q-tips and a nail file and cotton balls, but also like sewing stuff. And a cute little tin. So on and so forth. So I guess it's primarily a sewing kit. That's nice. I like nice tins. Alright, where are we? Do a couple more things. Got another Shrek toy, Gingerbread Man, who I'm guessing at some point talked. Also from Burger King. I wonder if I went to Burger King intentionally to buy these. It seems like a thing I would have done. I remember during the Teeny Beanie Baby craze driving around to different McDonald's is to try to collect them all. We've got a Legend of Zelda toy that I'm pretty sure is missing pieces. I think it's supposed to be more of these little targets on the side here. So I'm thinking that what you're supposed to do here is he's supposed to like spin attack, which means he probably had a sword at some point. Or maybe it was just a shield attack, but yeah. What is that from? Does it say on it? Burger King, but what game was it for? Doesn't say. Guess Majora's Mask, maybe? Alright. Let's do one more. There's a lot of stuff in this one. I think we're going to have more of these Movie Maniacs. But today let's finish with this KB bag, because I think it looks like it's largely Happy Meal toys, but I think it's going to be those ones that, remember last week, if you're one of the 3 people that watch these videos, last week I had found that penguin from Mary Poppins for the 100 Years of Magic, which I guess was Walt's 100th birthday or something. And I mentioned there was tons of them, and yep, this is what I thought it was going to be. It's more of those. Maleficent. Mowgli. Oh, just get this out of the way. And let's tilt the camera down, because probably going to be more taking up the space at the front here. Got Robin Hood. And another Robin Hood. And King Louie. Pinocchio. Bianca from The Rescuers, I believe. And another Robin Hood. Mulan. Cusco. I was never a fan of that movie. Another penguin. This one without schmutz on the back of it. Jack. Donald. See, there were a ton of these. This isn't even all of them. I don't have all of them. Snow White. Another Mulan. Move Jack and keep the Mulans together so they don't get lonely. Brer Rabbit. Now that's an interesting choice, given that you cannot see in America legally the movie that he is from. You can, of course, The Ride, one of the more popular rides in Disneyland, but yeah, not somebody you can see on film. Unless you buy it from the bootleg booth at the fair, which won't be happening this year. Yep, the state fair has been canceled. They've announced that. I'm waiting any day now for Stack Anime to announce that they're going to be canceled as well. There will be no event videos this year. No food videos, unless I do like a food truck thing. I don't know. We have Kira from Secrets of Atlantis. It's a little more of an obscure one, although I guess it wouldn't have been so much at the time. Oh, here's a cool one. Cheshire Cat. Another Brer Rabbit. Put you over there. Winnie the Pooh. Little John. Bashful. See, I almost said that there were all the characters from these movies. Phil. Sebastian. Abu. Another Kira, not Kiara. And of course, the original himself, Steamboat Willie. And I got some that are unopened. Is that because they were duplicates? Yep, that's a Mulan. That's a Mulan. Mulan. Oh, it's not Mulan. There were, did it say how many these there were? I'm going to have to look that up. I don't know who this one is. I'm guessing it's a duplicate. I'm guessing I knew at the time. Otherwise I wouldn't have left it sealed. Oh, yep. It's duplicate. It's another Kira. And that bag's got a big old hole in it, so don't know if we'll keep that one. Yeah, we're keeping these bags because you know, you don't get these for free anymore. So, well, you know, we'll do one more loose item today. One more loose item. So if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, you're going to remember these guys, the crash test dummies. Was it like Phil and Tom or something like that? There was all these public service announcements about don't be a dummy, as to wear your seatbelt, because they would go flying through windshields and stuff. And they actually had, very briefly, their own, I think, cartoon series. And they were, or at least there were toys, and I assume there was a cartoon series. I think there was. But I know there was a toy line, and I think he's actually from, we had on closeout for like $20 with a rechargeable battery, like with an iCAD, a crash test dummy radio controlled full function car, which was, you know, a great deal for $20 with the battery. The batteries were like $20-25 on their own. And it came with, when you crashed into things, the front end would crumple and he would fly out. And I believe, and when he crashed, he would mash his head in. But it's quite posable. A lot of articulation on these figures. Kind of like those old G.I. Joe level articulation. Actually more so, because I don't think those had these kind of joints on them. And then we'll switch on the back to reset him. There we go. Yep, so we'll finish with him. We'll finish with the crash. Does he have a name? Because he has a name tag, but it's blank. I wonder if there was going to be a sticker that came with him to put on it. But yeah, we'll finish with him today. There's lots more in this box, and I have a couple more boxes I have already pulled out and lined up and ready to go. So probably enough to keep me till the end of the shelter-in-place period. And keep you bored and keep you not watching, because I know 2 or 3 people watch these, and one of them is my wife. But yeah, we'll finish up today with that. We've got lots of little Disney figurines. We've got the Terminator. We've got other like Burger King kids meal toys. And we've got nothing left but for me to remind you to wash your hands carefully, wear your mask when out in public, practice your safe social distancing, and please stay healthy. And I will see you in the next video.